But Shores Construction Company is, whoops, oh, got to remove the coverage for this. Yeah, excuse me for a second. We're working on it. Remember, I'm an amateur. Okay, Shores Construction Company is working on the street in front of Trust Bank here at 600 North Main. You can see they're kind of busy, so I got construction going on. That's a good thing. They're actually replacing sewer and water lines, stuff like that. Getting the street ready for repaving. Much needed improvements. In the meantime, the reason I'm here is it looks like I might have to ding a ship. I don't want to ding a ship. I don't like dinging ships. But since I'm up to my eyebrows in issues with the mobile home park, I have to take steps to protect myself. Of course, I don't know who is collecting checks or where. All I know is that, you know, there needs to be a way provided. Back on the 28th, I did speak with the postmaster here in Albany, who took my documentation and forwarded it to the Postal Inspector's office in St. Louis, Missouri. Of course, they'll evaluate it and make a decision as to whether it's worth investigating on their part. There's no guarantee in that. You know, we're just going to have to see what their read is on it. In the meantime, let me flip this around so you can see what I'm doing. I have my rent check, which I actually self-addressed myself and had postmarked at the Albany Post Office, and it's inside this envelope. This envelope is sealed. The check is in there. Of course, it's good. That, along with this, which is the envelope that I found taped to my door back towards the beginning of the month, will also go into the safety deposit box that I've set aside for my own rent payment, pending notification, official notification of where my rent checks are to be sent or received, or by whom. This is all according to state law. These two items will go in an envelope along with, and I won't get these out, you're just going to have to trust me on this, along with copies of our state law and the letter that I sent to I presented at the post office that was then sent to the postmaster, the Postal Inspection Service in St. Louis. So all that's in here, all right? It's important that if you go through these steps, that you do have them in a place like, have them organized and in a place like this, like our bank, and in a safety deposit box. And that's so, God forbid, anything happened to your mobile home or to you, that the documentation is safe. Now, I've marked it originals, Biava v. H.H. Albany, LLC, all right? That's just for a matter of convenience, because we don't actually know if it's H.H. Albany, LLC who's behind this, or if it's the management company, or if it's one of the agents that's been assigned by the management company. We don't know that. But for the sake of convenience, I did put Biava versus H.H. Albany, LLC. I sincerely hope it doesn't elevate to that. I really do, because that would be a real mess. But simply put, it's just in there with that marking on it, just so it's easy to find and identify. So there we go. And of course, once I go into the bank and sign in to the bank, I'll sign into the safety deposit room, present my key, and all this will be documented. And that documentation is important. We have to be honest here. We have to play by the rules. And That's just simply what I'm doing this morning. Now I'm going to turn this off before I go inside. Simply put, banks have their own protocols, and we have to respect those protocols. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to ask them if I may be permitted to videotape within the bank, because it's a secure environment. So that's everything I know this morning, outside of the fact there's a lot of construction going on. Sorry about the background noise, but I thought I'd just let you know what's happening. So until next time, I hope you guys all have a great day. Good luck, Godspeed, and we're going to see you around town.